Chris, it's a funny old season for you, and Ross will be familiar with Ange Postecoglou from the old firm, but he really needs success in Europe, doesn't he, to keep things going well for him and his career at Spurs?
Absolutely, Gordon. A very, very disappointing night for Spurs in Alkmaar. We're sitting 13th in the Premier League table, which is simply not good enough. We're out of both domestic cup competitions, the FA Cup, the League Cup. This is our only hope to win a trophy. Of course, we're trophyless in 17 years. The trophy drought is ridiculous at Tottenham right now. All I would say to these players right now is, do you want to be heroes, or do you want to finish this season, disappointing again and not qualify for Europe next season? But last night, we just weren't in the game at any point, and Andrew's blaming the pitch last night, and Son has come out and said that this is a big wake-up call, and Vicario at the end was telling the fans to be louder and more passionate. And I tell you what, these fans are spending hundreds of pounds supporting this club. I don't think the fans can do any more.
It's the most expensive season ticket, is it not, Chris? And you quite rightly have to have a voice here, but do you think Ange can turn this around for you? Because it really is, you get the sense that he's struggling with this at the moment.
I think the only disappointing thing is like he said last night, is the positive is that it is only 1-0 because it could have been more. So hopefully when Spurs are back in London next week, we can go through. But of course the next round is going to be very difficult if we get there against Ajax or Frankfurt. But you've got to be on your game. You cannot keep using excuses about injuries, etc. Because the team that was out there last night to face Alkmaar, should have been more than enough quality in that team to win that game.
He always says he wins a trophy in his second season, doesn't he? But it remains to be seen. Chris, my opinion today on 5 Live, I'm talking about football fans should never leave a game early. Have you ever walked out of a Spurs match before the 90 minutes?
Never. I've been in the away end many times, and I'm quite often criticised for staying there amongst fellow fans, but I support my club right until the end, so even if we were getting battered, I'd be there to the very last second.
You're on my side, Chris. Good man. Ross, what about you? Have you ever left Ibrox in the huff?
Well, in a huff, yeah. Early, no.
You've never left early, though?
No.
So you're with me on that?
Glutton for punishment. I've came close a few times. I've been tempted, wondered if I've got better things to do, but no, I couldn't face it.
Well, Ross, it's still looking good in Europe for Rangers. And Chris, it's only 1-0, as you say, so plenty to play for. Thank you so much for coming on this morning. Really appreciate it. Ross Hutton there, our Rangers fan, and Chris Cowlin, our Spurs supporter. Plenty more reaction to all of last night's European football action on the 5 Live Football Daily podcast on BBC Sounds. And remember, my opinion today, football fans should not leave before the end of the game. 85058.